Yo, what's going on, guys? It's bringing out that fire shit, and we are back making another video on Shinobi Striker. I know it's been a minute, guys. I've been kind of, off, but I am coming back. Hopefully, you guys see some of my recent live streams and stuff like that. And if you have, please give the video a like. Give those live stream likes. If you haven't seen them, go watch them. Pretty funny and they're really entertaining. But today we're talking about some more Shinobi Striker. I know I haven't talked about it in a little bit now, but I actually want to talk about the character roster. So we don't know too much about the character roster based off footage and screenshots that we've seen. Possibly we're gonna have 22 characters, not including your created character, 22 characters from the Naruto universe in this game to play as. Now I feel like that's a super small list based off how many characters we have in Naruto, especially Shinobi. Shinobi Striker, we should have a lot more fucking characters based off Shippuden, since we're going off the Shippuden storyline. So I just want to put something together, kind of show you guys, different characters I think we should have into the game. But first, we're going to start off with the confirmed characters. So the first confirmed character is going to be Naruto, led by Kakashi, Pain, Rock Lee, and Boruto. And I have color coded these, so red is going to be your attack types, your blue is going to be your range types, the pink is going to be your healers, and your green is going to be your defense types. So right there, Naruto, Kakashi, Pain, Rock Lee, and Boruto are all the attack type characters. Going next for the confirmed ones, we have Sasuke, Konan, and Itachi as range characters. Next, we have Sakura, Hinata, and Shikamaru as a healing character. So that kind of already had me kind of confused that Shikamaru is a healing character. I'm not 100% sure on that based off rumors and based off my own theory. This is the only place to put him. You could put him in range, or I guess technically you can put him in defense. I'm not sure, so I just put him into this category for now. And then right now, as far as defense characters, we only know of Choji and Kisame being the fully confirmed defense characters. So right here, I'm going to show a full display, and they're going to be kind of hidden icons. We're going to go row by row. So kind of kicking it off, these are characters that I want to add into the game. This will be a combined total of 28 characters, I believe. So this is a combined amount of 28 characters. Let's just say they give us 22. That kind of sucks. I was hoping for like at least 30 to 50 characters in Shinobi Striker, but I said why not do 28 and then kind of rearrange them by the different typing and cut what they would fit. Starting off with the attack type, I do have Raikage A in there. I feel like he would be a great attack type. He's quick, he's fast, he has moves like the lightning blade that Kakashi has, and he's a pretty dope character, and he would have a lot of close combat kind of fighting styles to bring to Shinobi Striker. Next, I would say Minato the Yellow Flash, because it's Minato. He could also work as a ranged character too, but I said he works better as attack because he's in the same line as his son and his grandson. It really makes sense to have him in there as an attack type, and the Jiraiya as well. So there is actually some footage, old footage of Shinobi Striker where Naruto summoned out a frog, and that has not been replaced by the Rasen Shuriken. So it's a possibility they have put Jiraiya in the game not only as a character to play as, but as a mentor, so you can learn a summoning frog jutsu that'll hit the opponent. That's just based off footage. They could have changed that, of course, but I think honestly these three characters at least should be in the game, because not only are they fan favorites, but I really feel like having Minato as a mentor would be awesome. Having Jiraiya as a mentor really makes sense because he taught Naruto the Rasengan, and it only makes perfect sense. And Raikage A can add some different effect. Plus, I want to see some other villages within this game, especially being mentors. We got to have differences besides just Hidden Leaf ninjas only know everything. That's not true. Other nations and other villages, different stuff, and we kind of want to learn that from them. Jumping down to the range, we have Tamari. I feel like Tamari fits so perfectly in the range. She's just hitting wind, 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 wind. She's already a spammer-esque kind of character. Now, I didn't put 10-10 in here because, like I said, I want to get different villages in there, but I feel like she is one of the best ranged, Naruto characters just in the story altogether. It only makes perfect sense. It only makes perfect sense that we have her as a ranged character, as well as Sarada. So this game is called Naruto to Boruto, and as of right now we only have one Boruto character, which is Boruto. So we need to have more of those within the game. So I'm thinking at least we'll have the new Team 7 in there, being Boruto as well as Sarada, because she is a major character and she is definitely a fan favorite within the Boruto universe. I feel like just like other Uchihas, she would fit just within that, just like her uncle and her father kind of fit in the range type, so would she. As well as, like I said, I want to have variety of different villages within there. So I was like, why not have Mei in here? Why not bring the previous Kage that we kind of know and love into the mix and have Mei as a range attack? She would be perfect. She throws the lightning, she spits it out, she does the fog style, and that can like slowly start killing off enemies within a big range of area, and it makes perfect sense. And of course, Madara Uchiha. I will be more surprised if they do not put Madara in the game as a range type. Honestly, he kind of fits that, plus he's Uchiha like the rest of the Uchihas are range types. It only makes perfect sense. Plus he does big ranging jutsus like Shattered Heavens with the meteors, as well as Fireball jutsu, Fire Annihilation jutsu. You know, he does a lot of wide ranged moves, so hence why he should be a range type. Moving down to healers, though, I didn't have a great amount for the healers because I'm not too sure. But like I said, first we do have to have more Boruto characters in here, and I don't know of too many Boruto healers. So I decided to put Mitsuki in there, or Mitsuki in there, because he's the closest thing I can think to having a healer type character. And maybe he can have a special ability to where he can use the snakes to help him heal up, and then he can teach that to one of the created characters that you're going to create within the game. As well as Kabuto, however you want to say it. Kabuto, he is the ideal healer type for Orochimaru. He was Orochimaru's healer. He was doing all the different chakras and kind of getting those aligned, and as well as doing the chakra blades, so we can learn some moves from him, as well as different healing jutsus. And I would love to have feather illusion jutsu in this game. You make everyone fall asleep for a couple seconds and just beat their ass. It's just it's amazing. It's amazing. It's amazing. That's what I really want to see. And of course, you cannot have a healer type without having the healer queen herself, Tsunade. It makes no sense. Of course, you have Sakura, whatever, but you need Tsunade. She is probably the best, and I do mean the best healer of all of Naruto. Then Sakura is second. So, in all honesty, it really makes sense to have her in there as one of the healers, not only as a mentor but a character to use, because I would love to use Tsunade in the game, because you can actually really utilize her strength, her healing potential, and all that kind of stuff like that, especially when you're in team based. And as for defense, jumping down here, we start off with Neji. Neji is the ultimate defense character of our Konoha 11. He uses that 8 trigrams, 64 palms, 8 trigrams rotation, and rotation is probably one of the best defensive moves in all of Naruto. And I think honestly we should have him also as a mentor as well, learning air palm and rotation as a defensive move. That'd be amazing, because that will only help boost our defense characters even more. Leading up to Gara, like I said, I want to have differences within the villages, but Gara is pretty much the definition of defense as well. Plus, we've already seen a couple of his jutsus within the beta, being like a sand cloak and a sound barrier and stuff like that. So it only makes sense to kind of have him within the game to kind of teach you those jutsus. Now, like I said, I also wanted to add in the previous Kage to it, so I decided to put Oniki in there because why not? He is a great defense type character. He uses rocks and boulders, and he does the particle style, which would be amazing to see in game, especially how they animate it and what kind of style they kind of use it in. And last but not least, for the defense types, I said Zabuza, because Zabuza uses the water prison jutsu. That's not linked to any character yet, as well as he can also be the mentor that gives you the executioner blade within the game for your created character. But I mean, I'm not sure, guys. There's so many options. I'm really hoping that this game has quite a few characters. I feel like this is actually really low, and I would love to have more characters, but it seems like so far we only have a confirmation possibly of getting 22 characters. I think with having this amount here, this is a little bit better, a little more variety, but most of the time we are going to be using our created character for the most part. You know what I'm saying? I feel like this game should step it up and definitely give us more characters, because I mean, take Xenoverse 2 for example. I would hate to really compare these games, but they're the only 2 anime character creation games that a lot of our anime fans are going for. You know what I'm saying? And Xenoverse has a ton of characters, you know what I'm saying? A ton of characters, not like 1,000 or whatever, I mean, but a good amount of characters. So if we only have 22 in this game, it's kind of disappointing. But guys, definitely let me know what you guys think in the comments down below. Who else should we add to this roster? Is there anyone that you guys would definitely see? My main thing is I'm adding characters based off, reasonable, like being reasonable. You know what I'm saying? I'm not just adding, I want this character and that character, but I want you guys to give valid, reasonable reasons on why a character should be added to the roster besides the 13, not including your created character, that's already included into the game. So definitely let me know in the comments down below if you guys have any questions. Let's get a discussion going on. What characters should we have? How many characters should even be within this game? And should there be DLC? Let me know in the comments down below. I will see you guys in the next video. This is Infamous, and I am out.